Okay, first off, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for watching this. If we can get 1,000 views and 50 likes on this, I'll make a part 2 of, 5 things I wish I knew sooner when starting the first Descendant. First thing we're going to talk about is the Frenzy Bar and weak points and grappling. So as you can see here in the footage, I'm running this on easy, by the way, so I'm not going to be one of those people where it's like, oh, I beat this in 10 seconds like a lot of the clickbait things are. This is on easy or normal, whatever you want to call it. As you can see, I'm shooting the shoulders. Those are the weak points. I hit tab. I'm on PC, so that brings up the sieve, how would you say it, the little scan. That purple bar at the bottom says Frenzy Bar. I'm not sure what it is on console, but that's how you bring up a Frenzy Bar. The whole point of the mechanics of the boss fights is to try and not have to deal with this Frenzy Bar, like being full, so he's not enraged. As you can see, I get a yellow. Grapple on. I know on PC it's hold right click when he's freaking out like that to stay on there. It slows your stamina bar down, the big bar on the right, the yellow bar. And then you break it. Obviously, I tried to hold on to the last minute and then break it, and it didn't work, so that's what it is. Also, if you do, get knocked off, it'll be gray, which means it's got a cooldown. When that happens, focus on another weak point, either the shoulder or the chest. A different point, once it's yellow, that means you can grapple onto it. So, just keep that in mind. There are some parts that'll just break, obviously like the knees and, the sensors on some of the other Colossus. But, try and get them yellow. I did a Colossus fight earlier with 3 bunnies, and I swear they didn't know what they were doing. All they did was spam, shoot him. They didn't really, do a whole lot, and we ended up failing. As you can see here, I grapple up again. I'm holding on when he's spazzing out. I break his shoulder, causes them to stun. This is when you want to focus fire and use your ults, stuff like that, especially if you have like Lepix or Glaze. Like that's the perfect time to do that. His Frenzy Bar won't fill up. Now, I know some bosses, it just can't be helped. So yeah. So next we're going to talk about the Access Info tab. Basically, this allows you to track certain resources if you need them, or amorphous materials, or reactors, or basically just about anything in the game. You can even do like the processor or the fridge is what I call it. You could also type in, so like here you see I'm typing in Python nanotube. You can see which patterns have that and which ones have the higher percentage. Those are usually the ones I would track and go for. I'd probably do it 6 to 10 times depending on if there's multiple patterns. If there's one, I'm gonna do it probably 10 to 15. If there's multiple, I'll probably do 10 of each. And then next thing we're going to talk about is how to find reactors. So you pull up the map. On PC it's R or F, and then you can literally search for your specific reactor. You can do general, special, impact, high. So you can see where they're at for the week. They also show I believe up to 4 weeks. It's on here, all rewards. So yeah, it shows which one's in progress and then what's coming the following 3 weeks after that. So let's say your reactor's in a bad spot, you can see where it's going to be next week or the week after, right? Yada yada yada, and you can see. So you can see where you want to grind for a specific reactor for your Descendant that you're running. Back to the access info, you can see it shows, core materials, basic, amorphous patterns. You got modules, external components, which is a good way to restart Colossus fights. You could literally track that and, just bring up the access info, click on it, hit F on PC and bring it up. Do ultimate weapons, specific things for that. So we're going to talk about code analyzers and code breakers. Code breakers are for hard mode, analyzers are for normal. I just want to put that out there. I know a lot of people get confused on them. If it's a breaker, it's for hard. If it's an analyzer, it's for normal. You can run your Enzo. You don't have to. Enzo makes it easier. Just saying.